Have you ever sat beside someone you love, knowing their time might be short, and wished you could understand what was really happening? Hospice nurses, those quiet heroes of the final chapter, have spent years watching life's most sacred moments unfold. And over time, they've come to recognize certain signs. Signs that appear not just once, but again and again, when someone is nearing the end. This isn't medical theory. It's the wisdom of women and men who have held hands, wiped tears, and sat silently while life slowly faded. If you've ever lost someone, or know that moment may come soon, these 5 signs might help you understand, prepare, and be there in the most meaningful way possible. Let's begin. Sign 1. A gentle retreat from the world. One of the earliest and often misunderstood signs is withdrawal. It doesn't happen all at once. It's a slow, soft turning inward. They might speak less, close their eyes more often, or simply stop picking up the phone. To some, it looks like sadness. But to seasoned hospice nurses, it looks like peace. It's not depression, it's detachment. A calm letting go of the noise and rush of life. Think of it like a dimmer switch. The light isn't out, but it's fading. Gently, intentionally. Walter, an 84-year-old jazz musician, was always the light of the room. But in his final days, he asked for silence. No visitors, no TV, no more music. When his daughter asked if he wanted to hear their favorite song one last time, he simply smiled and said, "Not today." He wasn't giving up, he was letting go. For families, it can feel like rejection. But from the nurse's view, it's reflection. This is the soul turning inward, preparing. The most loving thing you can do? Sit with them. Say nothing. Just be there. Sign 2. Breathing patterns start to shift. If you've ever heard someone's breath change near the end, you'll never forget it. It can be unsettling. The long pauses, the shallow inhales, the sudden gasps. But this too, hospice nurses say, is part of the body's natural rhythm. It's called Cheney-Stokes breathing. And while it may sound alarming, it's not a sign of pain. It's a sign that the body is slowly powering down. Dorothy, a 79-year-old retired choir singer, once said, "Breathing is the music we ignore until the tempo changes." In her final week, her breath came in soft waves. Her daughter sat beside her, matching her breath to her mother's. Slow, calm, together. It wasn't a moment of fear. It was a moment of quiet connection. The body simplifies. The spirit prepares. Sign 3. They pull away, but not from you. This is one of the most emotional signs to witness, especially for family. A favorite show no longer matters. The news? Irrelevant. Even food loses its meaning. But this isn't confusion. And it isn't sadness. It's surrender. A shift from the outside world to the inside one. James, 84, was a retired train conductor. In his last days, he would just stare quietly out the window. His granddaughter brought him a small wooden train, hoping to spark a memory. He smiled, touched it gently, and whispered, "That chapter's over." Not with regret, but with peace. This withdrawal is sacred. It's not something to fix. It's something to honor. Hospice nurses often say, don't try to pull them back. Just walk beside them. Hold their hand. Be present. Sign 4. A sudden burst of energy. This one confuses families the most. After days of silence, the loved one suddenly lights up. They sit up. They ask for food. They talk clearly, sometimes for hours. And just when everyone thinks they're getting better, they pass. Hospice nurses call it the rally. It's like the last glow of a candle before it fades completely. And yes, it's real. George, a 79-year-old farmer, hadn't spoken in days. But one morning, he opened his eyes, asked for black coffee, and gave his son advice about apple trees. That night he passed peacefully. The rally is a gift. It's not a sign of recovery. It's a sacred moment of clarity and connection. If you're lucky enough to be there, don't ask questions, just listen. Say what you need to say. This is the goodbye they get to choose. Sign 5, a change in breathing. Again, this final sign is often the last. The breath slows, becomes uneven, then softens to almost nothing. You might hear a death rattle, a wet sound caused by saliva in the throat. It can be hard to hear, but hospice nurses are clear. It's not pain. It's not choking. It's simply the body doing what it knows how to do, letting go. Carol, 82, had been unconscious for 2 days. Her daughter never left her side. One evening, her breathing changed, a pause, then another, and then stillness. She later said it felt like watching the tide pull back into the sea, quiet, natural, peaceful. These final breaths can feel like a storm, but they're often the body's softest whisper. If you've stayed with me this long, thank you. This isn't an easy topic, but it's one we'll all face, sooner or later. Understanding these signs won't take away the pain, but it might ease the fear. It might give you clarity, peace, and most of all, presence. Because sometimes being there silently is more powerful than anything you could say. Death, like birth, comes with signs. It has a rhythm. It's not to be rushed. It's not to be feared. It's to be honored, with grace, with love, and with quiet presence. If you've been through this, or are going through it now, I hope these words gave you a little comfort. Before you go, please do me a favor. Like this video, share it with someone who might need it. And if you want more human, heartfelt content like this, hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us keep creating videos that bring peace, clarity, and a little more light into the world. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.